Desarde, I've always hoped to one day find out my biological family name. But I cannot go to the harbor office in person to see my file. However, I get the impression that this may not be the right time for you. We'll talk about it again when you're less busy. Did you want anything else?
I need to do Kurt's mission. So let's travel back to do Kurt's mission. Let's explore this portion of the city. North. The hell? Okay. The varsity, is this where the knots would be?
Hello there. My name is Desarde. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lissandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
Do you know this port well?
Oh, I know it all right. I've been mooring my ship here for over 15 years. It's a safe harbor, well protected from the winds and away from the reefs.
And before that?
Before? I don't really know what you mean. Before, there was nothing but the coast itself, I imagine.
Did you know the island before all the colonists arrived?
Yes. Now that's going back a bit. And it isn't a topic for somebody who isn't one of our own.
So tell me what it was like when the Alliance first began to settle here.
It was still wild, dangerous, and very beautiful. And all that has changed now.
I have to go.
As you wish.
Hello, Captain.
Well now, what fair wind blows you into port?
Did you know the island before all the colonists arrived?
Yes. Now that's going back a bit. And it isn't a topic for somebody who isn't one of our own.
So tell me what it was like when the Alliance
Ah,
first
it didn't
began to
work.
settle.
It was
Did you see the city being built?
almost before my very eyes. I saw it grow as fast as you're breathing right now. But it was barely more than a port and a couple of huts surrounded by forest in the beginning. And then the trees began to come down, and the houses began to sprout up. It happened at a crazy pace, but I'm not sure that many good things came of all that change.
Okay.
I have to go.
As you wish.
I feel like you can get in there. Maybe there isn't anything in there to get. Okay. I'm gonna just research back around. Up here. Finally, a piece of loot. Oh, that just goes that way, okay. That just goes to the laboratory. Okay, that's weird for that jump, but alright. Wall there. And then here, go up. Head scientist. Huh. It's not here, I guess it's probably later.
Greetings!
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintet.
Huh, that's weird.
Greetings. I immediately spotted that you are a real science enthusiast. I have all the potions you could ever dream of. And other things too. We also sell ingredients, and we even craft on demand. So, what would you like?
I imagine that for an alchemist, this island must be a real paradise.
Indeed. Here we have access to more plants than we could ever have imagined on the continent. That being said, we are having a hard time determining the effects of all these new species. We will probably need several years to classify them all. So, in the meantime, we fall back on the ones we do know.
Okay, so crafting works the same way as ours.
I was honored by your... Greetings. What can I serve?
The one he has does more armor damage. Ooh, science! We have one that gives us more science. Okay. Let's just do stuff with 2 science now. This has a better rate of fire. Hours only. Jesus.
I was honored.
I'm at-
Greetings. What can I serve, my... I was honored by your visit. Please, come back.
Okay, so that works. Here's a doctor's house. Can't even hear. Guessing all this stuff is for later. See if we can at least access the secret lab. If we can't, we'll travel back into.
Halt! No one enters!
Okay, so we can't get in that way. Another way in because I see it up there. I ran over here. It wasn't over there. Perhaps now. To the outpost. As well at this point.
Come closer. Come closer. All my wares are in the vanguard.
rechange our party.
Honor Manawi, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Yeah. But she's not coming. Did we go up here before? Yeah, we did. I don't remember that even being there. It was.
Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
Governor Buren has asked me to help you fight against the caravan attacks. Could you tell me precisely what's going on?
For weeks we have been harassed by the savages. They're waiting for groups of soldiers or caravans to be out of sight of the outpost and attack with incredible violence. They don't just steal goods or equipment. They kill without mercy. Only one man survived their last attack. He's here in a sorry state.
Do you think he could answer a few questions?
Yes, but take it easy on him.
I'll make sure I do, Captain.
Okay.
Hello there. My name is Desarde. I'm the legate of the congregation. I was informed that your caravan was looted, and that you were the sole survivor of the attack.
It's true, Your Excellency. It was awful. All those deaths. The violence. We followed the recommended precautions to the letter, but it was useless.
How did the attack happen?
We traveled all day. We were exhausted, and night was approaching. We knew we were not very far from the outpost, but we couldn't go any further. So we camped away from the road, trying to stay out of sight. Alas, it was in vain. That's when they struck, in the middle of the night.
Okay.
Were there several attackers?
I counted 5, maybe 6. But others were hiding in the woods. I'm sure of it. If they only had their usual stone weapons, we may have hoped to escape them. But their weapons were inflamed. I have never been so scared in my life.
What were you transporting?
Mostly food, but also herbs and other ingredients for scientists.
Did the attackers take it?
Everything was a blur. I don't know if they intended to steal or destroy it. Unfortunately, my companions died while trying to protect our cargo.
Are you saying that the looters started by attacking your cargo?
Yes, Your Excellency. Maybe more of us would have survived if we'd all fled.
You mentioned recommended precautions.
Yes. Since attacks occur often, we were given a number of precautions to avoid them. Do not travel at certain times. Do not camp near the road. Do not light any fires. All of it was useless. It would have been better to recruit guards to escort us.
Based on what you're saying, the attacks were very targeted. They must have a camp near the outpost to monitor the road.
But what is their goal? Why attack all the caravans along this route?
They must want to cut off the supply lines to Hikmet. We'll go to the scene of the attack. I might find something there to help track these rebels.
Something is just not adding up with this. The first thing I thought was, you said flaming weapons? I don't think they have flaming weapons. Ah! It dies the wrong direction. Oh, I don't even have my armor on. No wonder I got destroyed there. I don't even have my damn armor on. Jesus. Just noticed that.
The caravan was some distance from the road when it was attacked. Here we are. Stay alert. The food has been destroyed. They clearly don't need it, which means that their camp should be close by. They must have died protecting their goods. How sad. These wounds appear to be caused by stone blades, the kind of weapons that islanders use. The crates are empty. Their entire contents have been destroyed. These goods were not meant to reach their destination. They acted quickly, methodically, and then left. But where are the bodies? Let's look around.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Okay. That's my camp.
Why was this man's body arranged like that? There's something in his pocket.
For this trip will be my last. We were very cautious. We even ate cold food every night because lighting a fire was too dangerous. Yeah, it feels being observed. I'm afraid he might attack us.
He was in the caravan, but whoever attacked him decided to drag him here and feed him to the wild beasts.
The Donea Ektragau do this as a sort of scare tactic. This is a message for other merchants.
Already get that one?
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
A patrol. We're close to the target.
What did we pick up there? Poison resist.
Things are about to get dicey!
Great blood!
Okay. The cave.
This obstacle was deliberately placed here. I think we're on the right track. Their camp must be nearby. We must find a way to pass.
See here, this was... When was this? This was in Heckmit. I think it was this one. Right near campsite. Alright, so we got that one done.
And death to the others!
I just still want to check around. Okay, cool. So that gets that down.
Finally. Here's the camp of the rebel natives.
The standing men call themselves Donea Extragao. Please, let's try and talk to them. I do not want to fight with my brothers without trying to reason with them first.
Hello. Don't worry. I come in peace. I only wish to speak to your leader.
I am the leader of this camp, Renaikse. And whom might you be?
I've already met this stranger in Nike. He saw me when I was watching the Lions camp, and he did not tell them anything. I think you can trust him.
We shall see. Let us talk now.
I've come to speak to you about your attacks against all those who take the road to Hikmet.
The Lions only got what they deserve. They have captured many of our people. We must release them.
That's the price of war. If you fight, you risk men being taken prisoner.
I am not talking about warriors, Renaikse, but villagers kidnapped in our villages. They mainly attack on Olmenawe, those carrying the mark of the bond like you. They capture them, and we never see them again. We don't know what they are doing to them, but we are going to release them.
I see. But our merchants have no role in this. They are not warriors. So why kill them?
They brought food and weapons back to our enemies. We could not let them pass. If your merchants had fled, we would not have pursued them. But they resisted, so they died. The city of Lions is no longer to receive food or weapons. Nothing.
I share your anger against the Lions, and I also hope to find our captured brothers. But the Renaigse also use floating houses to transport things. Your attacks were useless.
Listen, if what you told me is true, I fully understand why you're fighting. I'm even ready to help you clear up these disappearances, as long as you spare our merchants.
You no longer need to worry about it. That was our last attack. Our troops are ready, and soon we will make the Lion pay for the harm it has brought upon us.
What are you talking about?
Soon, the Donea Extragao will march together, and we will free our brothers.
Can you guarantee that our merchants will now be able to take this road without risking their lives?
I always keep to my word. The time for small attacks is over. Now is the time of war.
I'm afraid you're heading straight into a massacre. But since you promised me that our caravans will be spared, I have fulfilled my mission.
Go in peace. We should prepare ourselves.
Okay, so, that happened. I have no real issue, nor am I gonna fight the Lions' War. If they were to attack congregation, I will act in. But since they are no threat, the congregation, there's no point for us to attack them. That's weird. Graphical error, but that's funny.
I hope I will not regret letting them go. They are so full of hatred for the Alliance.
The Donaya Exregal fought, as my mother did, to free our people from the Lions. And now, they are ready for a great battle. I hope they will not end up like my clan.
I have to admit that the story of this attack is concerning. We should talk to Captain Rainhild about it. We can also inform him that the convoys will now be running smoothly.
Okay, let's go talk to Captain Rainhild. I don't think there's any science along our way. Keywords, I don't think. We'll have to determine if they still need to do something. Or if we can just fast travel back. I will fast travel if I
Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
I managed to trace the rebels who attacked the caravans. They will no longer be a problem.
You eliminated them.
No, that's not necessary. But you must know that this group is part of a much bigger army. An army that is ready to go to war against Hikmet.
We have been at war with the rebels for a long time.
They did not speak of skirmishes, but of a pitched battle. They want to free their imprisoned comrades and will stop at nothing to do so.
This is terrible news. We must prepare the troops immediately. I'll send a message to Governor Buran. Thank you for warning us, Your Excellency. You've given us a chance to resist their assault. I know it's not much, but I hope you'll accept this as a token of gratitude.
Thank you, Captain.
Okay.